secret that I know about making music. I'm making it in real time. I do my best always to explain what is happening, what is on my mind, but I am in the flow. It's not always easy to really explain the fundament of what I am doing, but of course with the template that you can download on our site wemake-music.com, you're gonna get all the insight of all the work after it's done. So every episode get a dedicated template onto our site We Make Dance Music. So what I'm gonna do is gonna be available to you in a Logic Pro X template. Sorry for you guys with Ableton FL Studio and Cubase. It might happen in the future that I actually get them translated to other DAW, but for now we're staying with Logic Pro X. And today we're gonna make the music that I love because we're back in the flow. I spent 20 episodes doing arranging, mixing, and also mastering of a compilation that will be out very soon. It's called EDM Sessions Volume 1. It's gonna be 10 track of very varied genres. And now we're back into the flow, so we'll talk about this compilation a bit later. But let's get into making music. So set up the 125 BPM, 96 kilohertz to have a maximum refresh rate, to have really the crisp sound, to be able to mix. This is what I like. Tell you guys. And then I did a very simple drum pattern down here. Because this is on. I did a very simple drop pattern on here. It goes like this. It doesn't get any basic than that, so I save you the time because you know this is all MIDI and I could have done it with you guys, but I think we're gonna jump right into some basses and some brass. And like I said, every time as I start a session, I don't know what will be the outcome. I really have no clue. What I know is that I'm gonna use only Logic plugins, and then I'm gonna make a track with you guys. So we're in the studio, we're all, you know, sharing this moment, and that's it. As you can see, I don't have a keyboard, I don't have a controller. I just do not want one. Maybe just yet, maybe eventually I get one. If you want to buy me one, I'll take one. But yeah, I don't really care for it. I think the keyboard does a good job at with the musical typing, and this is a bit superfluous, and yeah, I like better to be basic. So we're gonna go into bass, into alchemy, of course, because alchemy is the bomb. And I'm gonna go randomly in a preset here. Underwater wobble, not sure why it's saw bass, maybe. So what I do is I go randomly and I try to pick a sound, you know, so we're gonna see what. I think I'm a bit low, I guess. Let me give myself more juice, make sure the monitor is up. I have to admit that this is ultra wide, and it's a saw bass. Let's see other versions. Subby, dark, dry. Interesting. This is a bit organy. Oh, stay bud. It's a bit strange. A bit too strange for us. Ooh. That's cool. Let's give it a try. Okay. That's a lot faster than I expected it to be when it started somehow. So let's take this and let's give it a try to make something. Doesn't mean that this will be the final sound used. Something that's not super fluey about this. I think it's this one here. No? No. Let's play with it a little. Some fatness today could be good. That's a bit much. That's a bit garagey. Feel me? So right away, I'm feeling this bit. I'm gonna start probably on the ground garagey, and then of course we're gonna go prog because, you know, I'm a prog guy. Adding some hats, of course. Then I feel some nice brassy, kind of mid-low-y, kind of wow, 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 you know? Cool, but something like that to add to the groove. Of course, quantize. So we are enhancing the parts that don't have this key change. Not sure about the sound just yet. Play Designer. I'm gonna go a bit. Start at the start. Let's hear it. I would take this here, have a look at what we have. And I would probably form a very simple chord from this, which I don't know will work, if it will work or not, but let's give it a try. Not with this sound, of course. It's a bit of a paddish kind of. So if I do rating, I have a few that are perfect pad. Here we go. Less volume. Doesn't sound like it's too much out of tune. Coffee, fuel. I'm gonna take those again. I'm gonna create a little bit of a stab pattern. Because we're making dance music, whoa, using some polyphony is always fun. So basically those into plucks. And then I'm gonna do a simple pattern 1-3. So every 3 time I would put 1, so it's a bit uneven because it will not fit the bar. At some point it will be a bit odd, but this is what we want. And this one here, so I'm gonna go into some keys. Some really interesting keys on there. Let's do this. I like that with this. It's been a while, guys. It feels good. It's nice to be back. Ooh, that's odd. Let's hear it. Ooh, this two-tone. So that's the bass, and then there's this. I think I like this. I think I would like them. No, not quite. What happened with this? Am I on the wrong synth again? Oh yeah, I was. Oh shoot. So I think I was in here. So they're good, but there's just not enough presence in them for me. Bit better. Bad in the mix. Already quite danceable, I would say. Maybe this is a bit much. Much better. Very nice. Drop some EQ. Exploring a little bit. Floating at the top nicely. So with this, I think we should go into a little bit of percussions. I would put my clap on the first bar here and change the clap. It's not a very sexy clap. Much better. I think I could. So those are good, but I can't get them to be exactly what I want them to be, really. I think we're better here. Just mix them properly, they're gonna work. Added a bit of a delay on the clap, of course. Then I'm gonna add a few drums. I like the big toms to be I can hear some kind of a stringy on top of this, and this bass being a little bit more subdued. And then those also a bit more in the background. sure if I like this pad so much. Oh yeah, much better. Little vocally breathy kind of top there, perfect. So now I would like a top stringy kind of synth in the really high range. And for that, I'm gonna create myself a new bus send. I'm gonna stick myself a nice reverb on there, like a silver verb. I'm gonna go in here, gonna select my preset that's called Grandiose. That's a very, very, very immense room. That's a very long tail like reverb. It's gonna do well with this. Strange track, I have to be honest, guys, but I like it. It has a bit of everything. It's a bit garagey, it's a bit housey, it's a bit prog. Yeah, man. I just quantize everything. It's gonna create a bit of more dimension with these keys in there. I'm happy with this, but I'm not certain. Of accent to the bass. I think I have an idea here. Go into more traditional basses. but I like this little attacky bass there. Gonna give ourselves a bit more room to get to work on the track. I'm gonna check where we're at. 27 minutes, guys. Wow, what a groove. Half an hour groove. Half an hour groove. Of course, need a lot of mixing, you know, a lot of work, but for an idea, for a start, wow. I'm happy with the return of the jam session. Well, we used to be jam sessions, but now we're, you know, EDM sessions. It's simpler and better. I do feel like adding something to this though. Good stuff. Deep, it's rich, definitely have what it needs content wise, but I'm still I don't know. So that I used before in quite a few tracks. I really like this. Definitely Crazy Diamond, Shine in You Crazy Diamond, Pink Floyd. think I will not try to add more, but refine a little bit on what we got. I think we have something that's good. Layer this one, but in a different spectrum. So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go down, and mix it. Check if I can go lower. Not sure if this is good or not. That had a nice step. Will be good for musical typing for now. We probably had a little layer of hums in there. I'll put that all the way through, but this little not sure they belong there. They're good, but they're not well tuned to the track. Start. I just heard some crackling and stuff. This is a bit annoying. I mean, I have to be honest, running all those synths and everything in 96K, it does take its toll, and also recording all that is happening at the same time in 96K. Yeah, that's a bit. It's mostly when I edit, so it's good now. In the back. This is definitely crisping a little bit. I'm gonna clean it a little bit, gonna have a look at what we have. So let's do a little bit of a mix down. Let's see where we're at, 35 minutes. I'm gonna do a bit of a mix down to define the element a little bit more. Drop a sidechain here. I think the sidechain is actually should be here. If I do audio, I do comp, dynamics, compressor, stereo compressor, and the bass kick, deep tech kick here, so I can pick it up, compress straight from there. So I'm gonna start, like with the way I do my mix, at least I start by the kick, straight up kick, and the bass. So you can tell that this is loud. The bass is too loud, obviously. And this bass is also very wide, and it has a lot of I don't know, position, decay, glide, attack. It's not literally chorus, but it's not quite straight in the speakers, so I like this a bit better. So the kick and the bass. Look at a bit of the I like to look at the intensity. So -10, kick -9.4. So it's about equal, let's say, in loudness. But again, this is this track, this is this idea. Well, a little bit of sidechain compression onto the bass here. It's good. Then I'm gonna go element by element and add them and try to mix them as I go. And then finally add the percussions on top of all the synths. So the synths are the most important part for me in the track. So I want the kick first, then the synth, and then the percussions to be well mixed. So I'm doing it by soloing, of course. Here's our little bass hits. I can put a bit more of this. I don't really want the lows of it, and I would like maybe a bit more of those mid lows here. I'm not sure I'm exactly at the same. It must be. Okay. The attack is just a bit less. And then another with a bit of the echo, a bit lower in the mix. Everything fits so far. Then I have those strings, but the strings are not as important as the little plucks that we created here. So I will do the plucks first. Oh, the plucks actually moved, eh? I didn't see that. Those are not they're not equal at all. So let's hear it for fun. I'm not sure I like that. Because this really should be this. Let's hear it for the first bar at least. Yeah, better, I would say. It's more. I don't know what happened there with the MIDI, but it happened. So, alright. So for those two. Actually, I'm thinking that I should have also apply some sidechain compression here. After the delay designers, we have the effect, and then we're gonna apply some sidechain compression after the effect. Kick, beat tech. I think I will go a bit heavier on this, a bit quicker too. So they jump a little bit, as you can hear, and then reduce the volume. I think it's good. Then our little plucks, which I will EQ. I didn't EQ the other one. Just cut the lows, have this nice kind of piano-y feel. Send them to our little silver verb. I'm gonna, while I'm there, gonna take the signal from the silver verb and sidechain it too, because I like sidechaining everything. Why not? So this will give more presence and would clean the pad for the kick. So when the kick hits, even the reverb goes away, which I think is cool. And you can actually send a little bit more and not have so much to listen. It's a bit of an effect. Well, it is quite an effect actually. So this is there, we're good here. Then the melody, then the string. So I would go first with, oh, I have two layers, okay. So first with the strings, or the pad. Oh, not what I was looking for. The vocal part here, which I really like, which need a bit of sidechaining too. Not too much. I don't want them to pump a lot. but I still want them to follow. Not more ratio. That, drop them a little bit. Create some texture in the background, that is good. Then we're going into those 2 layers at the top. This is the first layer we created. Let's have a look at the frequencies. I'm gonna cut the lows because there's always a little bit left. That I will not sidechain. I want it to be full. Then another layer of this. Very nice stereo with those 2 together. They really create more dimension. I like it. Then I'm gonna make the percussions. The mix the percussions. Snare. Oof. A bit heavy the snare here. Do I like the snare? Not particularly actually, so we can have a listen while we're there. Oh, this is already much more fulfilling. Then we have a clap. We already changed the sound, so we're good. This is a bit of an effect on it. Then some low toms. The main hats. Oh no, those are just small hats, so I will probably change those. They're not necessarily enough for my I think there's an enveloper here that okay. Okay, this is very odd because I'm changing them, but okay. I don't think much is happening there, so your enveloper thing. Okay. I guess I will put it back to deep tech. Jesus, this is not hi-hats. They're not even there. They don't exist. They're like tiny little thing in the background. We don't really need them anyway because we have our open hats that are doing the job for this type of track much better. Okay, we have some drums here. Bit crusher? Not sure. Bit of a delay, maybe 1/8 here. To be a bit more spacey. Finally, some real hats. Some shakers to finish this. Let's bring it all in. Save this baby, guys. Let's save it. Alright, into Logic. This is episode. This is episode 90, guys. Yeah. So this is it, guys, for episode 90 of the EDM Sessions. I hope you enjoyed this jamming in real time so you can get ideas on how to produce your track, maybe how to have your workflow and stuff. There's definitely more work to do onto this track, which I will do. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna put it as a template on wemakedancemusic.com for only $5. So it's gonna be a 2-minute long kind of track with some minimal arrangement, but I mean, you have this idea and then you have this tutorial to go with the templates. I think it's very cool. You guys can learn a lot. And if you're still watching, you just earn yourself half price onto our site We Make Dance Music. Just use my name, Mikas, M-I-K-A-S. And if you get a second, you can also put my name into iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that, you know. I have a lot of music out. I produce music for 20 years now. And that's gonna be it for this episode of the EDM Sessions. And of course, as usual, may the sound be with you.